Now, when it comes to Christmas shopping, my family say I am impossible to buy for. So in fact, nobody tends to bother too much. So what I found last year when I did this kind of a video was actually my mother watched it and paid attention. So I'm secretly planting ideas for my nearest and dearest. No, I'm only kidding. But seriously, I think over the years, especially recently, I've come to appreciate those sort of small, carefully selected gifts that show that someone really knows me and they know how much pleasure I take in lovely things for everyday use. So today's video is really an homage to those kind of things, the small, tasteful things that just make every day a little bit brighter and make you think of a special person. So when it comes to gifting, I think a lot of people expect beauty gifts, and whilst it might seem almost impossible for someone to buy something for beauty, for me, actually, that's not the case. I love products that are spoiling for, as I said, every day. So that means that in my hair care, I really appreciate when someone spoils me with something that's a little bit more fabulous than I might tend to use or buy for myself on a daily basis. While I'm fond of the whole Oribe range, the only products I really buy for myself are the Supershine Moisturizing Cream and the Dry Shampoo. However, I would be delighted to receive as a gift really anything else from the range. So yeah, anything from the Oribe Gold Lust range, or indeed just top-ups of my existing fond ones, the Moisturizing Cream, which I kind of think is being a bit like Flawless Moisturizer for my hair, or the Dry Shampoo. On the topic of hair, I go on because I really love getting beautiful tortoiseshell hair clips. That sounds like, you know, I guess a bit basic, but I'm always losing them. And for me, a lovely gift would be someone who thoughtfully gets me 4 of those little tortoiseshell hair claws. I like the French brands. There's one called Ebony, which make really cute ones. I can get them at my local pharmacy in Notting Hill. Or Tegen is another brand that does really nice tortoiseshell clips. They're affordable gifts, but like nice little treats. And for somebody that knows me, something that would be really well received. And then Christmas is a great time for getting devices. So at the minute, my Tongs are on their last legs. They were fabulous ones, they've served me well, but I have my eye on some GHD ones, which I may buy as a present for myself. They're the ones that my hairdresser Oscar Pera uses. And yeah, so I think a new set of tongs, because tonging my hair is kind of my go-to. That frizzy Northern Irish combination hair, it needs a bit of taming, and I find that straighteners just give a slightly more like squared off kind of curl, which I don't like so much. So tongs are a little bit more tricky to master, but I think when you do, they create a really nice effortless curl. So some GHD tongs I think will do nicely. Now, luxury makeup is something that brings me a tremendous amount of pleasure, simply because, you know, again, these are things that we tend to use on a daily basis, and it's just a real pleasure to be able to use, you know, beautiful things in a way that's also functional. So I guess a treat for me would be something like Atelier Westman, with all their products come in these beautiful chunky sticks with the best magnetic click in cosmetics at the moment. And I discovered those in New York, shopping with Gothamista, aka Renee Chow, and I love the products, particularly for contouring and for blush. Similarly, I love Surratt. I'm pretty much a fan of anything that comes in the Surratt range. So whether it's a top-up of Dewdrop foundation or one of their lovely lid lacquers, they're such considered and elegant products with divine textures. Again, texture's like a bit of a theme for me. So that will always make me feel good. And I think lip color is actually quite a nice gift for Christmas. Something you can give someone that's not too personal, it's not too much of an intimate choice, but I think gives real pleasure, something really nice to unwrap. And then finally, I think anything from Lisa Eldridge. I have yet to sample her makeup range, but I have my beady eye on particularly her foundation, which, you know, got a rave review from Sarah Jostle to the point where she used it for her wedding day makeup look. So that is something most definitely also on my radar. And then I suppose, given I've just bought a new apartment, my first ever flat, I'm very much in the frame of mind of thinking about things for the home. So whether that's, you know, a throw or a little vase or just some beautiful framed photos. Those are the kind of things that I'm really excited about filling my home with. I love a notepad and a good pen, so I got my mum to get me those for my birthday last year. So that's, again, a thoughtful present that shows that somebody knows me, they know my habits, and I'm always scribbling things down, and, you know, writing down inspiration, whether it's for content or for brand. So I'll always be happy with a nice notepad and a good rollerball. And then I guess for the ultimate in indulgence, I'm a fan of cashmere socks, and it has to be said that Falkly cashmere socks are just heaven. They are one of the nicest things you can put on your feet. So cashmere socks tend to be a staple in my stocking, ironically, each year. And then Fracas perfume I've worn literally for 10 years or more. I can't even begin to remember when I first started wearing it. And it's such a beautiful scent. I think I'll wear it until the day I die, quite frankly. So I'll always, always, always be happy with a fresh bottle of Fracas. Now, the final question is, does Santa watch YouTube?